What if you were truly courageous in your life? What do you think that would truly look like? I'm Amy Ramsey, host of Mastery Mondays, where every single Monday I bring you tips on how to master your mindset, your life, and your business if you're an entrepreneur. And I want to talk today about this idea of being courageous. So, my sister is here visiting me in San Diego. It's our last night together. She leaves tomorrow morning. And we've been having this conversation around confidence. We've been having conversations around vision. And my sister and I have very different life paths. We're also very different personalities. And yet, like, we're pretty close. We get along really well. And we've been having this conversation, and it really got me thinking about what does it mean to be courageous? What does it mean to be courageous? And it had me realize, like, there's so much courage. Excuse me. There's so much courage in saying, this is who I am. There's an incredible amount of courage in owning your voice and owning your power. There is an incredible amount of courage in saying, I am courageous enough to find clarity in my life. I am courageous enough to go after what I want in my life. I am courageous enough to speak my truth. I am courageous enough to say, you know what, this isn't enough for me. I want more. It's courageous to say, I'm truly committed to me living the best life possible. So, what that means is, I am courageous enough to go for it. I am courageous enough to really step out on a limb here. And it had me thinking about you. And it had me thinking about what is your definition of courage? And one, where do you actually not give yourself credit for how courageous you are? Which, spoiler alert, if you're watching this video, if you've been watching these videos, if you've been in my community for a while, you're pretty damn courageous because it means you are waking up to another level of what you want in your life. You're stepping out, you're willing to go for it, you're willing to say, you know what, like, even though my life could be amazing right now, there's an even bigger level for me. And the fact that you're willing to do that, that is courageous. If you struggle with finding your voice, owning your power, all of those things, that's around being courageous. So one message for you today is to really acknowledge yourself for how courageous you are in your life. And then, of course, the second step, after you've really given yourself credit for all of the ways you're courageous in your life, is to look at what's next. What's next? I mean, again, if you've been following me for a while, you know when it comes to this space, there's always the question of, hey, what's next? Because there's always something more, right? There's always another level of clarity that is going to help support you in vision and what you really want to create in your life and having real, true emotional freedom, which is about just feeling happy, joyful, and peaceful in your life. So, the next question for you would be, where do I need to be a bit more courageous in my life around looking at a situation and telling myself the truth and getting clarity around it? And by the way, getting clarity, it is a courageous act. It absolutely is a courageous act because you're willing to say, I want answers. I want answers to this. Whereas a lot of people will just go through life pretending, not really looking at things, wanting to push things aside. So if you are going for it, if you are asking those questions, it is quite a courageous thing to get clarity. So I really want you to understand how freaking courageous you are in your everyday life, in, this path, this journey. If you're taking on any kind of self development, personal development, any kind of coaching, self discovery, if you're taking that on at all, I just really want you to understand how absolutely courageous that is and use the momentum you have from how courageous you already are to step into a new level of clarity for yourself. It takes a lot of courage to say to someone, you know what, I love you, and this relationship isn't for me. It takes a lot of courage to say, I'm actually not that happy in my job, and I'm no longer willing to pretend that I am. It takes a lot of courage to say, you know, this is aligned or that's not aligned. It takes a lot of courage to say, you know what, I'm actually not thrilled with my health right now, so I'm going to do something about it. So there's an entire new level of courageousness and clarity and freedom available on the other side, and I invite you this week to step into it. And also, if you are watching this video, so first of all, I'm on YouTube every Monday, so make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss them. Second of all, I have a super one-time only, totally brand new Black Friday special that is coming out this week. Now, spoiler alert, hint, hint, it's actually coming out on Wednesday because I want you to be able to spend the rest of your weekend away from your computer and off of your email. So what I decided to do is to offer this on Wednesday. Now, I don't want to tell you all the details because I freaking love a surprise. I love like good surprises where you get all these bonus things as the surprise. So I don't want to tell you all the details, but know that it is coming on Wednesday. So first of all, you need to be on my list. Second of all, make sure you are checking your inbox on Wednesday because that is going to be the best day to get this deal. The deal will be available for the rest of the weekend, but there's going to be a special bonus on Wednesday, and then you can go ahead, get the bonus, and move on with your Thanksgiving plans if you're in the US, and if not, hey, it's still an awesome bonus for you on Wednesday prior to our Thanksgiving holiday, and enjoying your weekend hopefully with friends and family, no matter where you are and no matter, you know, if you celebrate American Thanksgiving or not. So those are coming up soon, and they're going to help you even more with being courageous. It's going to help you with your confidence. It's going to help you with clarity, and it's all about reaching for freedom. It's all about finding your freedom, reaching for that freedom. So much love. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Monday, and really just give yourself a pat on the back today for how courageous you truly are, and asking yourself, you know what, where am I willing to get even more courageous in my life? All right, have a beautiful week. Bye.